Hello everyone, my name is Pixlriffs, welcome back to Decidedly Vanilla, and I hope you guys enjoyed the time-lapse at the start of today's episode. I've just been doing a little bit more clearing of stuff around here. I've been making these walls to kind of section off areas of this part of the jungle, and I think it's come together really well. I also started work on a little house over here, and I started that in the time-lapse and then did a little bit more work on it off camera. It is still not entirely finished, but it's a bit of a weird one, this, because I wanted to keep the too wide kind of design that these other sandstone structures have, this kind of structure, and that worked up until I got to the back. And then at the back, I realized I wanted it to be a 3-wide structure and have the walls kind of come out one by one, and then have it lead to this kind of domed roof, which I think is kind of okay. It's a little bit too small to really look like a proper dome. It's got a fence in there just so I didn't like fall down into it a whole bunch of times. But yeah, like you can see, it starts off 2 wide and then sneakily adds in a 3rd block there, and then it becomes a 3 wide thing. It's not very good in terms of the transition between the two, but I think it turned out okay on the inside right now, apart from the grass, obviously. But like the interior of this, we could turn it into a house pretty easily. So that's not too bad. Right now, I don't really want to work on the interior of these houses all that much. Like this one over here still doesn't have a great deal of stuff in. It's got like a little balcony kind of bit with a bed and stuff, but I'm not too fussed about that. Today, I wanna do some work with these things I've got in my hands right now. I'm going to be working on some leaves and stuff. I just want to kind of pepper the area with a little bit of greenery, seeing as it seems like we've removed a whole lot of it, and there's some stuff still over here which I should probably take out so I can kind of customize things and neaten stuff up a little bit. But I do want this area to still feel a little bit overgrown, you know, because there's supposed to have been like no signs of life here for a good while, and yeah, stuff like this, we do need to have like a sandstone piece there. Do I have any sandstone left in my shulker boxes, or is this one? This one is not the sandstone one. Okay, it's completely emptied. I think I'll probably have to run back to the temple and get some more sandstone to fill that in. But the area is coming together all right. I quite like it. It's coming together slowly. And the part of me that likes to please everybody, wants to apologize for how little Minecraft episodes have been coming out lately. But to be honest, I feel like the same kind of mentality that I have right now is sort of shared by the rest of the Minecraft community at present. And that's not just like, you know, just the average player, but we're talking about like, you know, people on content creators, people on multiplayer servers, like people like the hermits and so forth. Like everybody right now, at least this is my reading of events, everyone is kind of holding their breath and waiting for 1.13 to come out. And I'm the same. I'm guilty of this just as much as anybody else is. And I feel like it's, on the one hand, it's kind of holding up people who want to make regular Minecraft videos, and people are trying to find ways of working 1.13 content into the stuff they're already making. So, you know, quite aside from doing snapshot reveal videos and just kind of like talking about the features and stuff like that, you have the hermits doing stuff like hardcore hermits in the snapshots. You have Python doing his 1.13 snapshot let's play, his like single player world that he's going to try and carry on, as far as I can tell, like for as long as possible once 1.13 comes out and beyond. But people are getting really excited about the features of 1.13. They're trying to get hold of it now because they've done everything Minecraft 1.12 kind of has to offer right now. And I'm feeling like I'm in the same boat in that regard. Like I have that sense that 1.12 is over. Like it's kind of done. We've had everything we want to have from this version of the game. What's next? And so it's been difficult to make Minecraft videos lately when I feel like that's the general atmosphere. It's not even just like my own mentality. I feel like people are kind of like the views across Minecraft videos in general are dropping because people have seen everything they want to see from Minecraft 1.12 and they're looking to the future right now. And anybody who is doing stuff with that future seems to be getting a little bit more attention than people who are plugging away still doing Minecraft 1.12. And of course you have your powerhouse content creators, you know, people like BWO and Jancy and people who've got like long running and Whip, people who have those long running single player worlds, and they've just got that content creation machine quality about them. Like they've got the stamina to kind of continue with their projects and go the distance with that stuff, and they're not like faltering in the wake of 1.13 being announced but just not being here yet. But I feel like maybe the attention is dropping off a little bit, not necessarily for them, but for everybody else. And that is kind of holding me up. It's getting in my head a little bit. It's holding me up from making Minecraft videos. And I'm fairly confident that once 1.13 comes out and there's a ton of new stuff to do, people are going to flock back to the game. I don't think I'm wrong there, where people are really going to come out and absolutely go for Minecraft again. And I am as well, but I feel like right now I need to do a little bit more work on this custom tree. Right now I'm having trouble motivating myself to play a lot of Minecraft, like in its current incarnation. But we've got so many cool projects and stuff to do. But there's just something like, it's not this zombie. This zombie is not stopping me from logging in. But there's just like this mental block that's stopping me from logging in. It's not necessarily a creative block, but it has to do with creativity, and it has to do with what I expect is going to do well. And it also has to do, let's face it, with ease of content creation. Like right now, I've done everything Minecraft 1.12 has, sort of. You know, like I'm not kind of getting into redstone and stuff like that, but the redstone stuff is not necessarily unique to this most recent release of Minecraft. You can't get easy content out of 1.12 anymore. And it's it's kind of an indictment of my own content creation process, I suppose, when like I'm going for the easy stuff a lot of the time. I'm going for things where I can get into Minecraft, I can play for an hour and have a solid video. That's looking a lot better. Do you reckon that's looking a lot better? I think once I'm out of this bush, I can probably say that I think that is looking a lot better. It's got a good shape to it, this one. I decided to go for like multiple trunks, because this is something I don't see in Minecraft custom tree building all that much, is people building trees. Like I have a tree in my garden that has a ton of, it's got like 7 or 8 different trunks that kind of rise out of the same stump, and I don't see that in Minecraft tree building a whole lot. And I kind of wanted to give it a try and see if there was any particular reason people don't do it. I think mainly because it's easier to have like a single trunk with a bunch of like stumpy sort of growth around the bottom of it, and do like maybe like a mid-sized trunk, and then have foliage kind of come down from the top. But like that just looks more natural to me. That looks like a series of trunks rising up from the ground and going to different places in the tree, and then all of the foliage kind of clumping together at the top. It makes sense. But yeah, like I said, I find myself trying to go for easy content lately, where I can just log in and not spend my whole time. And there are other pressures on my time right now, having a part-time job and so forth, but it does feel a little bit like there's not a whole lot of content you can get out of 1.12 anymore without putting in an awful lot of work. And some days you just don't want to do that. And I feel like the fact that I'm having to put a ton of work into producing a Minecraft episode these days is why I'm playing games like Pixark so much more, is because with Pixark I can log in and record an hour's worth of content and have a 30-minute video. Whereas with Minecraft, the time lapse alone in this took me over an hour, and that was the first, 3-4 minutes of the video. so you can see my problem here. But I feel like when 1.13 comes out, there's going to be so much more stuff to explore. There's going to be new blocks to work with. There's going to be the drowned. There's going to be phantoms. There's going to be a whole bunch of new mechanics to work with. And that's not even counting, the stuff that map makers have, like with the command changes and so forth. There's a lot of mileage to get out of this update, and new water mechanics and things like that are going to be a little bit interesting. And I feel like everyone's just holding their breath, waiting for that to arrive. That's the impression I get, anyway. But I'm liking how this section here is coming together with the walls and everything, and with it kind of sectioning off different areas here. I do need to clear out the rest of this foliage over here. I need to get rid of some of the leaves on the ground, and there are some of the trees that I want to keep, and some of them I want to modify, and some things I want to do a little differently. We can get rid of some of these vines as well. I don't need to worry about farming the vines so much. But the problem with being in a jungle for as long as I have been, having been in the jungle for, the better part of a year now, is that all of the vines have just grown to floor length at this point, and I can't trim all of them back. There's no fixing the jungle at this point. It is fully junglified. It is very overgrown. But I like it. And we're starting to make a few changes here, and I don't know quite when 1.13 is going to come out, so I don't know for certain if I'm going to have this jungle base into like a sort of finished state. But I'm happy with what we're doing with it so far. I think I'm pretty happy with it. And it has just occurred to me that in the process of building this house, when I built the wall, I put this staircase in because I thought, okay, there's a nice place to have that kind of, this tier kind of steps down to the next tier and connect everything and kind of have paths and stuff. And then I built this house, and I realized I built this house. I built this house directly adjacent to the staircase. So this staircase no longer leads to anything. Like, if anything, it leads to this person's, like, backyard. This like 1 block wide backyard. I don't know why I did this. I have no idea why I did this at all. I think maybe we should either move it along, but that's kind of going to interrupt the pattern of the wall here. I think maybe I'm going to leave it like this. It seems like the most illogical thing to do, but then, I don't know, maybe they just got really cramped for space and they couldn't be bothered to move it. We'll put in another staircase over here, like adjacent to this, because I do need to do something about this, because the sandstone there needs to come down there, like that. But, yeah, if we open this up a little bit, because there's a section here that didn't have the jungle wood supports like that, and if we step this down, like so, maybe, then yeah, we can make it look a little bit more like it's intentional, unlike that one, which is just all at sea. I've no idea why that's there. That's bizarre. I've no idea what I was thinking when I put that together, but apparently I have no awareness of where I'm building stuff anymore. Let's pop that there. Let's move that to there, and then have that come down like so. And then finish it off with a sandstone block at the end, like that. That needs to get swapped out. Yeah. And it collides immediately with the trunk of this tree. But that's got to go. And I think that should be okay. Yeah, I started to do like a little bit of decoration at the bottom of this tree. But if the staircase is going to come down directly into the tree... Apparently, I just don't know where to put staircases in this place. But I think it's coming together all right. I think it'll be okay. I mean, it's not like I have any real trouble traversing this anyway. I just want to make it look like a little town, a little abandoned town. Does it feel weird putting a park in this place if the whole thing is a jungle? Like, does it feel weird setting aside a place for like leafy foliage and nice flowers and stuff when you have this surrounding you? I don't know. I don't know if that feels right or not. Like an ornamental fountain or something, maybe, but I feel like a little floral park seems like a little bit too redundant compared to what else is going on in this jungle. That's probably the best word I can think of to describe it. But yeah, I think this is all coming together pretty well. I'm probably going to leave it here. Like, I'm a little bit scattered today. My brain is all over the place, and I didn't want to rush out a Minecraft episode, but like I said, this weird kind of mental block that's happening with like wanting Minecraft to be in 1.13 already is leaving me a little bit scattered when it comes to video making right now. So I'm going to leave things here for now. I'm going to try and work on a little bit more stuff off camera, and maybe I'll have a little bit more of it to show you next time. But that's going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching Decidedly Vanilla. Sorry this has been a bit of a weird one, bit of a scatterbrained one. I hope you guys enjoyed the time lapse and the little chat. Let me know in the comments what you think about this whole thing, by the way. The whole, like, do you feel like Minecraft is kind of, the community is stagnating a little bit, waiting for the update? Do you feel like creativity is still alive and well? Do you have any kind of, anything to kind of relieve that creative block yourself if you're a Minecraft creator? Let me know, because that'd be really interesting to discuss with you guys in the comments. I'm going to leave it here for now. Thanks for watching this episode. My name has been Pixlriffs. Leave a like on the episode if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye for now.